Hi Geminis, so today is going to be a reading on messages that need to be known today. So any kind of messages that just need to be known, or I was gonna say thrown your way, but no, that's probably not the correct way. Any messages that you just need to know or hear for today, okay? But don't get too fixated on the time. Time is fluid, so these messages could extend outside of today or whenever you pretty much watch it, okay? So I'm not putting a specific time frame, or I should say don't get too fixated on the time frame. Take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Of course, there's no gender in tarot, and always feel free to switch or place the energies where you feel they need to be. Let's get it. Let's go. Some of you guys might be in this energy of, oh, I forgot to say that. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus placements, but any other placement in Gemini that is significant to you, you could watch this reading. You could also be watching for a Gemini, so a cross watcher, okay? Even though this is not like a love reading, it's pretty much, it could be anything, right? So you could still be a cross watcher. So anyways, getting that out of the way, some of you guys might be feeling quite bubbly, okay? You might be kind of like in your own little bubble. Okay, I'm not getting this like in a bad way, but you could be kind of like in your own little, yeah, like in your own little bubble, okay? You might be feeling, I don't know, some of you guys could be feeling the spring already, which I know depending on where you live, it may not feel like that, but there could be this energy of like, maybe you want to spring clean, okay? Or you could be feeling more inspired to get ready or to look nice and put together. There could be something about that, okay? And I'm getting something. Oh my God, can I not talk? I'm getting something about you being, like it's nothing personal. You may even tell someone like it's nothing personal. It's just, this is like the energy that I'm in, okay? So that could be something here that you are feeling. But let's see, what messages for Gemini? Queen of Wands. Confirmation of what I was just saying. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but we can all embody different energies for different reasons, right? Queen of Wands is very beautiful. She is very aesthetic. Okay, I'm saying she, queen, but it does not matter. You could just be very alluring, very beautiful. There could be something about your aesthetics, okay? And I'm not getting it in a way where it's vain, but maybe there's something of like, you know, if someone else can feel good like that, so can I. Okay, so maybe there might be something that you're trying to change within your aesthetic. Okay, there might even be something passionate you're going towards. Yeah, Ace of Wands. You might, some of you guys, if you're not in this energy, and this is me channeling, okay? If you guys know, I do channel in between when I'm reading. You could be in this energy where you're like very, you know, you're feeling yourself. And it's not just the aesthetic, but it's also the energy. Now, if you're not in that energy, I feel like you're going too soon. There's something about, as I'm saying that, there's something about April. We're not that far away from April. And I was just mentioning spring. Spring equinox starts quite soon. I believe it's pretty much when Pisces season ends, right? Because Aries marks the spring equinox. There's something here that you're going to be, this is like an opportunity. This oh my God, I cannot talk. This could definitely be an opportunity that you are soon to come into contact with, and it could have to do with a King of Cups. It does not have to be a male, okay? Remember, these kings, but fit yourself where you feel you need to be, or fit the person where they need to be. King of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. Let's see. So what is Gemini? The messages for today for Gemini. 10 of Wands. By the way, whenever I record around this time, 555, as I was saying that, there's always gonna be a bird, which I feel like he is definitely a messenger of some kind. So with the 10 of Wands, it fell on top of the Queen of Wands. So some of you guys might be cutting off things that burden you. This definitely could be for some of you like attitude. So maybe you're carrying weight of either like a certain attitude, and this could be your attitude changing, or this could be people, like certain people's attitudes, okay? But I do get that you are letting go of that, okay? Okay, let's see. Any more? The King of Wands. Some of you guys, let me see. Give me more about this King of Wands before I say anything. Give me more about this King of Wands. Okay, I ended up getting 3. Page of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, you could be letting go if this isn't like some kind of attitude or something that just, you know, it's not always a person, right? It could also be like just things that you are carrying that feel like a burden. It just feels like a lot of weight. And then for others of you, it could be a person here. This person may come off like a King of Wands. Maybe like on an aesthetic level, they're very good looking. This could be someone who maybe has a lot of attention on them in some way. But with this Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, I feel like when it comes to the emotions that this person offers you, it may not be enough. Also, I forgot to say, even though King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they don't have to be. This could just be an energy that they embody in some way. Or they may have fire somewhere in their chart. But, here looks funny. I had it clipped up in like a little bun and like it fell. So what I'm getting here is this person here may have something to do with their aesthetics, right? They may be someone who looks very good or looks nice. Something about their appearance could be high up there, but they don't have a lot of emotions to offer. Okay? I also feel like this could be someone who may be stuck in their ways. Because the Hierophant sometimes can talk about someone being so fixated on their values that, or what they perceive as values. This could be, and I'm not being mean, don't shoot the messenger, but this could be someone who maybe is stuck on like a belief system they grew up in. This could be religion, this could just be what they grew up around, and I feel like you're letting this go. And earlier when the bird made when I was like, oh yeah, the bird outside, it was and as I'm looking right now, it was 10:10. It was 5:55. So this could be you changing some kind of cycle you're in with this person. Okay, so give me more about this King of Cups. Oh, that was loud. The High Priestess. Give me more. Strength. So Leo and Pisces energy here with the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, because yeah, I'm getting here like, listen to your intuitive nudges. 11:11. I caught 5:55, 10:10, 11:11. Listen to your intuition, because look at this. This is 7 of Cups. Don't know when it's your intuition and know when it's your ego. And as I'm saying that, I'm like looking at the lion, which Leo is represented by like a lion, right? So listen to your intuition, but also pay attention to when it's ego. Because give me more on this King of Cups energy. The Star. You may have an inner knowing about something, okay? Because the Star card does talk about having an inner knowing. So there's something here about listen to your intuition when it comes to this person. This King of Cups energy. Right? Because sometimes it can be ego, sometimes it can be intuition, and sometimes you can get wrapped up with like, is it intuition? Is it ego? Right? So listen to your intuition on something here. Let's see, what do they need to listen their what does Gemini need to listen to their intuition about though? 2 of Swords. You may be missing some kind of detail, because 2 of Swords on the original Rider-Waite Tarot has a moon on the top. And if the person just took off the blindfold, they would be able to see the moon. So there might be something you might want to look at when it comes to maybe your subconscious. Okay. Moon and stars. I think I said that in my recent reading from yesterday. I said something about moon and stars, if I'm not mistaken. So some of you guys may need to, yeah, there's something about sit with yourself, because maybe for some of you, you need to kind of like, okay, where's the ego? Where's the intuition? And hey, I'm not judging. No matter how intuitive you can be, sometimes, you know, it can be, I don't want to say hard, but sometimes it's like, you have to sit with yourself to see if it's your ego or if it's your intuition. No matter how intuitive you are, sometimes your brain can tell you, oh no, like, this is not it. And it's your ego. So sometimes you do have to sit with yourself, you know? Have like a humbling moment. Yeah. And look, as I'm saying that, I didn't even, as I was getting ready to shuffle, I'm like, yeah, sit with yourself. And what is the 4 of Swords? 4 of Swords is like, kind of like sitting with yourself. I mean, this person's laying down, but it's like See how this person has one sword here in the bottom and the 3 other swords are here? So for some of you, you might be needing to put certain like thoughts or certain things to rest. This could be certain thinking patterns or certain habits, okay? Because look, the Fool card. And did I not say springtime was significant here? So this could be unfolding here within springtime. Let's see. What else do we have here for Gemini? What do we need to know? Messages for today. 6 of Cups. What is that 6 of Cups? The Knight of Wands. And I just seen the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, see, some of you guys may have someone here from the past, or you may have some kind of past history with them, right? Maybe something about children or childhood here, because there's kids here. And it may not be horrible memories, but do not, here with the Knight of Wands, be so quick with the nostalgia. Don't let the nostalgia make you be impulsive. Do not let the memories make you feel like you need to move quick and impulsive. Okay? Yeah. What else about that 6 of Cups, Knight of Wands? Judgment. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spiritual team, universe, source, however you know, whatever word, terminology you use. With a Judgment card, this talks about Libra energy also with that. It talks about like how, like in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, there's someone here, or there's like, you know, like an angel calling out, and it talks about decision. It's kind of like when Source Spirit's trying to get your attention. So again, there's something here about signs, sitting with yourself, really like knowing when it's High Priestess energy versus when it's just ego. And sometimes ego can feel a little bit like paranoia. I don't know why I'm channeling that for a few of you. Okay. You know, and I was listening to a song prior to this to recording, and it's actually by like an upcoming, he's kind of like a upcoming like small music artist, and his song is called Bruises, right? You can't find it on YouTube. He doesn't have anything on YouTube yet, but basically this song is saying, baby come get me. And then something, the title of the song is called Bruises, and it says, bruises are part of my aesthetic now. And I don't want to trigger anybody, but for some of you, there's something here about, you could be, and that song is not sad, but he is talking about like bruises, right? Kind of like, I don't want to say battle scars, but he's trying to like turn some of the hurt into like aesthetic. So for some of you, there could be something here about maybe embracing something that you went through with someone. Okay, and again, like I said, I don't want to trigger anybody, okay, in that way. I really do not. Let's see, what else for Gemini? Messages that they need to know for today. Ace of Wands. And it fell on top of that 10 of Wands. there's some kind of new beginning, and it's light, it's fun, but it's not just light and fun as in like careless. It's, you feel good. Remember how earlier I was channeling something about not only looking good on the outside, but also like your energy being good. So it's not just aesthetic, because if you really truly think about it, there's only a certain extent you can fool yourself or even fool others to like look good. Like, you know, your makeup could be on point, your hair could be on point, but if your energy's off, your body will start to feel it and it'll start to show, right? So there's something here about a new beginning, but it's not just aesthetics, okay? There's also something here about a tree. I don't know if you're like blossoming, not blossoming, that would be more like a flower. You're like growing like a tree. I don't know if like a tree could be significant or something, okay? Oh, okay. Nine of Wands. Let me see. Give me more with that Nine of Wands. Queen of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys may be a little bit afraid to embrace, your Queen of Cups energy. Okay, or I know these are a lot of messages for just today, but like I said, time is fluid. These are energies that could be starting now. And we also do have significant things in astrology coming up. Oh, I think we have a new moon in Pisces soon, and I mentioned the High Priestess, which is Pisces. So, yeah. Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups. There's something here about not being afraid to, yeah, wow, I love when I channel like this. You know how the Nine of Wands, usually in Rider-Waite Tarot, it's someone with like a headband around their head, and they look like they've been through a lot. They're a warrior, a wounded warrior. Do not be afraid to nurture yourself. You've been through a lot, Gemini, whoever this is going to resonate for. Whatever Gemini, you know, collective is going to resonate this with. Resonate this reading with. You need to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. It's okay. I really am getting that song where he's like, don't worry, baby. Bruises are part of my aesthetic now. You know what I'm getting with right now that I'm like singing those lyrics? You know how sometimes like, and I hope this doesn't trigger anybody, but you know how sometimes like you've been through so much, you become a wounded warrior, that like a part of yourself forgets that it's okay to go out in the world and have scars, whether that shows physically or just emotionally, mentally, and still be able to turn that into beauty. That could be a message for someone, okay? Like, it doesn't mean you're like advocating for these things, you know, but am I wording that correctly? But there's nothing wrong with being like, okay, yeah, I'm a survivor of, you know, physical, I don't know if I should say it, abuse, right? But it doesn't mean that you cannot walk around and embrace that part of your life. I hope I'm not triggering anybody in a bad way. I really don't mean it like that, but you know, like seeing beauty in that part of yourself. Okay, leave it at that. Okay, well, I do want to get one more message though. This one. Okay, let's see. Give me more though here about this King of Cups. Give me a message from that King of Cups. Then I'll end the reading. Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Ace of Swords in the bottom. Four of Pentacles. You know what I'm channeling off of this card? Just looking at it, like not the usual traditional meaning, but when I channel, I don't care what the traditional meaning is. I'll even go by the imagery, a line, a circle, a pattern, right? This person has pentacles here, 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 and here. There could be something where this person here, this King of Cups, because I asked a card, like a message from the King of Cups, they may be balancing out something within them. There could be something that they're aligning or they're balancing in within themselves, okay? Maybe something to do with their upper and lower chakras, okay? Give me one more from the King of Cups. 10 of Cups. Yeah, maybe they're trying to balance. I mean, this is Pentacles too, obviously. So traditionally, this is like money, right? There could be something here where they're trying to be kind of still. I don't want to say stingy, but almost like still. Not really stagnant, but like trying to be still when it comes to their money. Okay? Something about their money, trying to stay grounded possibly with money, because they may want this 10 of Cups with you. They want the 10 of Cups with you. Okay? Let me see. Give me one last card for that 10 of Cups. The Chariot. Yeah, they want to get things moving. Chariot is Cancer energy, so maybe during Cancer season could be significant whenever they start getting things going with the 10 of Cups here. But the Chariot is forward movement. It's also someone that's very wise. Okay, so wisdom could be a thing here, but they want something here with you with this 10 of Cups. They definitely do. With that 10 of Cups. So yeah, do I leave it at that? Yes, I'm gonna leave it at that. So hope you guys got some clarity and or guidance or both. And yeah, Gemini, until next time. Bye bye.